What's up, boys? I'm back from vacation, and Starfield is releasing fairly soon, in the next couple of weeks. And of course, with the release date being this soon, and actually there being a leak of 45 minutes of just gameplay, Starfield gameplay, PlayStation fanboys have absolutely just been shitting all over the game and trying to destroy any hype for it, and basically have been trying to make the game look like a failure before it's even launched. I am sick, by the way, in case you didn't notice yet. There's also been people that aren't PlayStation fanboys that have been saying some pretty weird things or having some pretty odd takes about Starfield. Like HasanAbi, you know, we all know HasanAbi, right? The man with the greatest takes on the internet.
America deserved 9/11, dude. Fuck it, I'm saying it.
Besides just simply having the best takes, Hassan Piker or HasanAbi is also known for being a very outspoken, like, socialist who thinks that the rich need to pay or whatever, while himself being a multimillionaire who lives in a multi-million-dollar mansion in a gated community. So, you know, if that isn't hypocritical, I don't know what is. But he also had an opinion about Starfield.
I think about what makes it special, it really is the people here.
I don't want to.
This game is a reflection of the incredible and passionate team that made it.
Damn, dude, y'all ride that dick. I mean, I do too, but at least the dick I'm riding is like Hideo Kojima's dick. You know what I mean?
All of them putting something special of themselves into it.
Let's
hear some of their favorite moments.
I ride the best dick, okay? Kojima and Miyazaki. Those are the dicks I ride because they've never actually led me astray. You guys are riding the dick of white men, okay? White men that have lied to you in the past.
Yeah, guys, stop being hyped over a game made by white people. Only be hyped for games made by Asian people. Now, you might be like, well, Atomics, that's not what Hasan is saying. What he's saying is that he rides the dick of these developers that have never let him down. You know, Todd Howard and Bethesda quite often let, you know, their fans down and disappoint them. And that's true, and that would be fair, but that's not how why bring race into it then? If that's all he's trying to say, why bring up the fact that they're white? I don't know, man, it seems pretty fucking racist to me. Anyway, I just want to, you know, bring this up first because I thought it was really fucking weird before we get into the real PlayStation fanboys, like Dreamcast guy, who recently made a video about how nobody is talking about Starfield and no one really cares or is hyped about the game, but then he himself constantly talks about Starfield, which makes perfect sense, of course.
Truly lost. Now, some people are mad about this because people are going, okay, some gamers are being too hard on Bethesda, but consider the fact that what's the last Bethesda game that came out? Actually, consider this. It's Redfall, one of the worst games ever. Redfall is one of the lowest rated games ever on Steam. The AI is broken. The co-op constantly desynced. I mean, the game was so freaking busted that I had vampires that would not only die, they would just float around. Their character models would just float through textures. Redfall was so incomplete, and it's still not done. It's been months since Redfall came out, and Bethesda released a couple tiny patches fixing it up a little bit, but Arcane Austin has not done anything to actually make that game playable, and that is technically the last Bethesda game we got.
No, it is not. This is what I'd like to call purposely spreading misinformation. Because, as he says, Arcane is the studio that has created Redfall. It was published by Bethesda Publishing, but as you can probably tell by the name, Bethesda Publishing is a publishing company and is not the same as Bethesda Studios, the ones who actually make the fucking games. So, no, Bethesda's last game was not Redfall. Bethesda Studios probably had absolutely nothing to do with the development of Redfall. The only reason he brings up Redfall is because he can kind of use it in the way he's using it now. It's like, oh well, Redfall sucked, and that was the last Bethesda game, so Starfield probably sucked too. No, that's not even remotely true. Redfall and Starfield are both being published by Bethesda, that's true, but they've been developed by two completely separate studios with different teams that definitely did not work on each other's games. Anyway, let's now move on to Twitter, where the largest majority of retarded PlayStation fanboys reside.
After seeing 45 minutes of Starfield gameplay on consoles, we now know why they are showing the game behind closed doors at Gamescom. If the public's seen what we've just seen, it would be chaos. Headlines would be slightly above Redfall, would be posted everywhere. The PR team needs to get ahead of this pronto.
Yeah, so a lot of PlayStation fanboys are very upset after watching the leaked 45 minutes of Starfield gameplay because, the game looks fucking phenomenal and they can't handle that, which is why they're making up shit like, oh, it's gonna be worse than Redfall. It looks worse than Redfall. Whatever. It doesn't. It looks great. I can't show it to you because obviously it's leaked footage. If I show it to you, Bethesda's gonna fucking nuke my channel and I don't want that. And it's just people like J-Dub here are just very upset that the game looks good and isn't coming to PlayStation. Also, J-Dub is the guy that was like streaming his reaction to the Xbox showcase in the Starfield, press conference, and then he left the second they started showing Starfield because it looked too good and he couldn't handle it.
Oh no, Star Sisters. That AI looks worse than Redfall.
No, simply put, it doesn't. It doesn't look worse than Redfall, mainly because I can't imagine a game having worse AI than fucking Redfall, but the AI in Starfield, I mean, it's nothing special. It looks like standard AI in an RPG, but it's not terrible. It's not worse than Redfall. It's a fucking lie. Cope harder, my guy. Also, real quick, obviously, because I can't show the leaked footage, and because it's not that easy to find it, so just to kind of, support my argument, I'm just gonna let you know that the only people on Twitter talking about how bad the leak looks are PlayStation fanboys. Everybody else who saw the leak is talking about how good it looked, because it did look good. And when the only people complaining about it are a group of people that already hate Xbox and are incredibly biased towards PlayStation, and everybody else loves it, you know that the leak was good. There are also already PlayStation fanboys threatening to spoil the game for everybody, like they do every time Xbox has a game that they want but they don't have. Xbox fanboys also do the same shit, by the way. It's just a very pathetic thing that these, corporate slaves do whenever a game is released on a different console that they want. They go on the internet and they spoil the game for everybody so that they can't have fun because, I don't fucking know, they have nothing better to do in their empty lives.
Meanwhile, Destiny 2 is absolutely decimating Starfield on Steam. You love to see this.
Yeah, this definitely does not have anything to do with the fact that Destiny 2 is free and Starfield is $70. I don't know, man. Why do I even have to explain this? It's a retarded point. One game is free and massively popular and the other one is expensive and massively popular. I wonder which one has more players or people buying the game. Anyway, boys, this is the end of the video. If you like this video, please like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye.